Phillies feel disrespected because their players were snubbed from the All-Star game?
Yes.
Yeah, probably, but also it's the All-Star game, so it's not like as big of a deal.
I mean, it is in a sense of like, if you look at it just this year, it's like, oh, whatever, no All-Star game, maybe we'll be better for it anyways. But when you talk about a career player, you're like, oh, this player, they had this many MVPs, this many rings, they were an All-Star this many times, and so obviously that'll go against them when they look at their career stats later down the line.
And maybe this means we need to stop looking at players that way. Like, we can look at those other things. Maybe we got to stop saying, and he was an All-Star, because it's kind of losing its value a little bit. Over the years, there have always been guys who like, oh, he probably shouldn't have been an All-Star, or like there's cases going back throughout the years, plenty of times. But this year, it feels like there's a lot more of those cases. It's just more frequent. The main one being Jacob Misiorowski, phenom for the Brewers. Absolutely amazing. But he's only pitched 5 times getting into the All-Star game over guys like Christopher Sanchez, Ranger Suarez of the Phillies, who are clearly statistically much more deserving. It was rumored that the MLB did offer Sanchez a guaranteed inning pitched if he agreed. They're like, you will pitch an inning in the All-Star game if you come. And he said no. He wanted to rest up for the second half, which is good because the Phillies did not come out of the All-Star break strong last year.
When we had like 8 or 9 All-Stars, I think it was.
At a lot, towards the top of the league. I should have looked that up before this.
8, but I don't know, 8,
I'll
6
throw it in
head,
post. There. That's how many they had last year. It was a lot.
It was.
And they were sluggish out of the All-Star break, and then they were a 500 team basically the whole rest of the way post All-Star break. So if
now we're going to be a 750 team coming out of the All-Star break.
You heard it here first.
You did.
Yeah, but pre-All-Star break, this is how they're going to come out of the All-Star break. They still have, as of recording this, one more game before the break. But that would be fantastic if they could do that. That would probably almost lock them up the top spot. So
absolutely,
if it can, one, incentivize individual players because they're upset that they didn't get the All-Star nod, which, based on the article from Matt Gelb that came out in The Athletic, it seemed like there were multiple guys who were quite upset about it. Trey Turner had a long quote about it. Nick Castellanos said it's turning into the Savannah Bananas, which that didn't entirely make sense, but it's Nick Castellanos. So
JT, in my opinion, had the most respectful quote.
Which checks out.
Giving the kid credit as he deserves, but still saying, not right for the Phillies. But
yeah, so if it can motivate those individual guys and also just help the team rest up and not be too focused on. Zach Wheeler opted out of the All-Star game.
Which I'm glad he did. He didn't need to go pitch an extra couple innings.
Exactly.
Not necessary.
All of our guys can just be locked in and take whatever time they need on the All-Star break instead of going to Atlanta of all places.
I mean, I think it's great that even our All-Stars really aren't going to be playing much All-Star game. I think last year, like Owen said, we had so many guys playing in that game. Alec Boehm in the home run derby. Everybody was so focused on that All-Star break mayhem that was going on.
Yeah.
But now I think their eyes are just on the one prize that really matters, getting to this World Series and winning it.
Because, like last year, all the All-Stars, great, fun. You don't perform in the playoffs, and that's all that people remember. So as long as they are able to win, that's what we will remember in the long run. And like you said, with the All-Star accolades still mattering, there is Juan Soto said it, which was, of all the people to point out that you're getting less money for not being an All-Star, Juan Soto was funny that he's the one who mentioned that, but he was right. But the Phillies took care of that for Christopher Sanchez. They gave him his $50K bonus for being an All-Star that he would have got as an All-Star, even though he didn't officially get it. So good move, Phillies, being a classy organization
Phillies.
as always.
As always.
So, yeah, what do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10, this is what I'll ask. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys care about these All-Star snubs? Because I feel like every year it's going down for me. I'm caring less and less. When your team is bad, I think you care a lot more.
For sure.
When your team is good, like the Phillies, we gotta, like
you
said,
you don't have a chance
prize.
at winning the World Series or even making the playoffs. If you even get one player on that All-Star team, you're like, all right, that's a win for us this year.
Yeah, like back in the day when we had Odubel Herrera representing us. Like, it was like, we got the one rep that you're required to have one per team, which also is a rule that I think is okay for them to keep. Sometimes guys get snubbed because of a bad team having a guy get on there, and it's like, yes, statistically he's not on there, but the game is for the fans, and so if you want to include everybody, you have to have one representative. So I'm not making this an issue because of that. Mostly the Mizorowski thing was what kicked off a lot of this. Of like, really him? So, yeah, let us know how worked up you guys are about it. It's annoying, but I think we're not too concerned.
Yeah.
Let's go out there and have a 75% winning percentage in the second half.
Yes.